Admiral Philip Davidson commanded 375,000 US troops across the Pacific. When he said, China's strategy just got shattered by something they never saw coming, he wasn't talking about missiles or military bases. He was talking about 25-year-old Filipinos with smartphones. Here's the shocking truth. In 2019, 78% of Filipino graduates plan to work overseas. Today, only 52% want to leave. That 26% shift just destroyed China's entire regional strategy. But here's what will blow your mind. This isn't just about keeping talent home. These young Filipinos are building something that's making China panic about losing control of Southeast Asia entirely. And I'll reveal exactly what that is in just a few minutes. If you want to be part of this generation building location independent income while staying connected to your roots, grab my Cruise Freedom Blueprint in the description. It shows exactly how young Filipinos are turning global opportunities into local success stories. But first, let me show you the data that made Admiral Davidson realize everything had changed. China's plan was simple: keep neighboring countries' youth dependent on overseas work, weakening domestic talent pools. For decades, it worked perfectly. Meet Sophia Chen, 24, computer science graduate. In 2023, she had three options: Singapore, paying $4,500 monthly, Dubai at $3,800, or Manila for $800. Sophia chose Manila, not because she couldn't get overseas jobs, but because she saw what her parents' generation missed.
My cousin Mike worked 60-hour weeks in Singapore for 5 years. He saved money but lost himself. My classmate Gab stayed in BGC, started a gaming company, and now employs 15 people.
Think of it like this. Imagine you're playing chess where your opponent's strategy depends on you moving your best pieces off the board. Suddenly, those pieces decide to stay and strengthen your position instead. But Sophia's decision connects to something happening across Southeast Asia that has Beijing's strategists in full panic mode. Young Filipinos aren't just staying home. They're creating networks that could reshape Asian geopolitics. And here's the scary part for China. 89% of Filipinos aged 18 to 35 use digital payments daily, higher than South Korea. 67% have online side hustles earning at least $200 monthly. 94% use smartphones to run businesses, not just scroll social media. But here's what caught China completely off guard. Filipino English became the Asian standard for digital communication. When Vietnamese startups need customer service, they hire Filipino remote workers. When Japanese companies launch in Southeast Asia, they use Filipino copywriters. When Korean entertainment companies want global reach, they hire Filipino social media managers. Last year, I met James Rodriguez, 26, from Quezon City. He runs a YouTube channel about mobile gaming with 2.3 million subscribers across Southeast Asia. James earns $8,000 monthly, more than most Manila lawyers. Samsung Philippines hired him as regional gaming ambassador. Now he influences purchase decisions for millions of Asian youth. James told me,
China has TikTok, but we have cultural credibility. When I review a gaming phone, kids in Vietnam and Malaysia trust my opinion more than official ads.
And this cultural influence is spreading to economic decisions that threaten everything China has built in the region. Instead of going abroad to earn dollars, young Filipinos are earning dollars while staying home. Freelancing, remote work, digital services, all generating foreign currency without leaving the country. Maria Santos, 23, graphic designer from Davao, works remotely for an Australian agency earning $2,800 monthly. Her rent costs $300.
My Australian colleagues spend 40% of income on rent. I spend 10%. They commute 2 hours daily. I walk to the beach during lunch breaks.
Maria represents something that terrifies Beijing. Proof you don't need China's development model to prosper. No massive infrastructure loans, no authoritarian efficiency. Just internet, skills, and freedom. And that message is spreading to countries China considers under their influence. I need to be honest about something personal. When I first researched this shift, I was skeptical. Young people choosing lower salaries seemed economically irrational. But meeting Sophia, James, and Maria changed my perspective. They're not making do with less, they're creating more value while maintaining better life balance than overseas peers. That's why I created my Cruise Freedom Blueprint. I kept meeting young Filipinos, building location-independent income streams with both financial success and personal freedom. Download it free in the description because this model is expanding beyond the Philippines. Here's where China's strategic concerns become critical. Filipino pop culture and values are spreading across Southeast Asia faster than any government initiative. Filipino YouTube creators have 200 million combined subscribers across Southeast Asia. Their content gets more engagement in Vietnam, Thailand, and Malaysia than local content in many categories. But it's values, not just entertainment. Young Filipinos demonstrate you can be proud of your culture while participating in global markets. Maintain family connections while building international careers. Respect authority while questioning power structures. 3 months ago, I spoke with Dr. Liu Wei, a Shanghai political science professor studying Southeast Asian politics.
20 years ago, young Chinese looked to America for inspiration. 10 years ago, South Korea for culture. Now they're looking to the Philippines for work-life integration. That's a problem for our development superiority narrative.
When Chinese youth admire Filipino lifestyle choices over Chinese economic achievements, that's a soft power shift with hard political implications. Here's the story that shows why Beijing is genuinely concerned. 6 months ago, Vietnamese officials visited BGC Manila to study the Philippines' digital economy. Their leaked report concluded Vietnam could achieve similar results without Chinese infrastructure investment. They recommended promoting remote work and encouraging diaspora return. 3 weeks later, China's Hanoi embassy announced $2 billion in additional infrastructure commitments. That's not coincidence, that's strategic panic. The Vietnamese example is spreading. Malaysian planners study Filipino freelancing statistics. Thai ministers meet Filipino tech entrepreneurs. Indonesian founders partner with Filipino developers. Each connection strengthens regional networks operating independently of Chinese influence. Take gaming and esports. Marcus Miracle Chen, 22, professional Dota 2 player from Cebu, earns more than most Filipino doctors. His success inspired thousands to pursue gaming careers. Marcus told me,
5 years ago, my parents wanted me to become an engineer in Dubai. Now my younger brother trains as a pro gamer and they support it.
This shift from seeking opportunities abroad to creating them at home is replicating across industries. Network effects compound as successful young Filipinos inspire others, creating innovation ecosystems independent of government support. Admiral Davidson's assessment reflects deeper understanding about shifting Asian power dynamics. China's strategy assumed continued brain drain would keep Southeast Asian talent pools weak and dependent. Instead, talent retention plus digital connectivity creates distributed networks of innovation and influence. The Philippines demonstrates small countries can thrive without choosing sides in great power competition. This threatens China's regional strategy because it offers alternatives to dependency relationships. When Asian youth see Filipinos succeeding on their own terms, it changes expectations about what's possible for their countries. The generational shift in the Philippines is becoming a template for Asian youth empowerment that no infrastructure investment can counter. If you're part of the generation proving small countries can shape destiny, you're already part of this transformation. The opportunities young Filipinos create extend beyond borders. The same digital tools, networks, and cultural advantages reshaping Philippine development work for anyone who understands how to use them. My Cruise Freedom Blueprint shows how to build location-independent income streams that let you succeed on your terms while staying connected to what matters most. Download it free in the description and join the generation rewriting rules about success, development, and power in Asia. Like this video if you believe young people can change geopolitics. Subscribe for more analysis about generational shifts reshaping global power. Share this with someone who needs to understand the future belongs to those who create it. The strategy is broken. The future is being built. Are you building it?